And I'm 12 years old.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay, dear. Okay. So, what made you interest in Python?
I like coding and making games.
Great. So, let me start my presentation. So, can you see my screen
Yes, ma'am.
now? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So, today we are going to see on deep learning. So, you have any idea what is deep learning?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So, you have any idea what is artificial intelligence?
Yes, ma'am. I know.
What do you know about artificial intelligence?
It's a brain of a computer, like of a machine processor, which can program the things which we are doing.
Oh, okay, that's great. So, if you see normal computer we have at home, right?
Yes,
It
ma'am.
does not have interaction as how we do human to human. Like how I speak to you and you speak back to me, right? Like this interaction, why do we have humans? Why do they have like this interaction? Because they have brain and they have so many aspects like emotions, memories, right? So we are going to make this intelligence available in the computer using some Python coding like that, so that machine will think like us. It's great, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So artificial intelligence is nothing but we are going to make a computer to think like us by using some programming languages. Okay. Why do we use programming language?
To communicate with the countries.
Very good. Yes, because for us, we communicate through languages like English or Hindi or Tamil, etc. But for mission,
Yes,
how do
ma'am.
we communicate through programming languages? And when it
Yes,
comes
ma'am.
to artificial intelligence, we have to communicate through Python language. Why do we communicate through Python? Any idea? Because in Python, no, you have you have seen library in your school.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, you have seen library. What do you see in library? What are there? What is special
There are
inside?
different kinds of books.
Yes, different kinds of book. Same way in Python, no, we have different
Yes.
kinds of algorithms already there inside the Python. We have to just take it from the Python and we have to insert it so that the code will run and it will be like how machines, I mean, how humans think, the same way machine will process it. So
Okay,
Python
ma'am.
large extensive library. Okay, so how like ordinary we have library in books in it, same way Python has an extensive library of all artificial intelligence based what do you say, algorithms. You know what is an algorithm, right? Kaman, are you there?
Yes, ma'am. I'm here.
So algorithm is nothing but a step-by-step instruction given to the computer so that it will understand easily. Okay. So
Okay,
Python
ma'am.
has a library. In that library, we have lots of algorithm in it. Okay. So artificial intelligence is a big, like an umbrella. Okay. Inside that, we have one thing called machine learning. It's a subpart. Okay. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Inside machine learning, we have one more thing called deep learning. So you understood this concept? Artificial
Yes,
intelligence
ma'am.
is a big term. Okay. Inside that,
Yes,
we
ma'am.
have something called machine learning. And inside machine learning, we something called deep learning. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
That is what deep learning. So deep learning is used to solve big problems, complex problems. So we'll use deep learning for that. We'll see further on how it is used. Okay. So as you see, in deep learning, no, there are two types of algorithms. Okay. One is you call CNN, another one is called RNN. Can you tell what is the two types in deep learning? One
There
is
is CNN and RNN.
yes. What is CNN means? Convolutional neural network. And what is RNN? Recurrent neural network. Have you heard of this word neurons?
Yes, ma'am.
In our brain, we have so much neurons. It is available in our brain. Yes. Yes, Taman. In our brain, no, we have so much neurons in it. You know why?
Okay, ma'am.
Neurons?
No, ma'am.
Based on neurons only, we are able to send signals to all the parts of the body, like
Nervous system.
yes, correct, nervous system. So from the nervous system, all the other parts should get signals, right? How do they get
Yes,
signal?
ma'am.
Based
Through
on the
brain.
how do they get signals from the nervous system? Based on neurons. Okay. So
Okay, ma'am.
this neuron, we should apply it in
Ma'am,
our
I think your voice is breaking.
now my voice is clear.
It's just cutting out. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now it is clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. So neurons, like how we have in our human beings, we have to make it artificial in machines, right? So that is
Yes,
why
ma'am.
deep learning is used, where we have two types. One is convolutional neural network. Another one is recurrent neural network. Okay. So this is a basic introduction. So I told you, no, Python has a library in it. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So these are the like how we have different kinds of books and names for it. In Python library, we have different names for it, like NumPy, SkyPy, TensorFlow,
Yes, ma'am.
Keras, PyTorch, Pandas. Which name do you like in this, Taman?
I like TNO.
Oh, Tiano. Why Tiano?
I don't know, ma'am. It looks kind of special.
Okay, great. So for deep learning, no, if you want to use deep learning algorithms, which library will we use means TensorFlow and Keras. Can you see that? TensorFlow and Keras?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, these two libraries are used for TensorFlow and Keras. These two libraries are used for deep learning. Okay. And you see here
Okay.
you have something called Skykit, right? Skykit-learn. Can you see?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
That is used for machine learning. Okay. And then you have here something called Pandas and NumPy. Can you see that?
Yes, ma'am.
That is used for data. We'll use data for feeding our algorithms. For that, we'll use that. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So what did you understand from this, whatever I taught you till now? Can you just tell me?
Ma'am, I understood about deep learning, which and brains use neural network to communicate with the body parts. And there is recurrent neural network can also communicate with the Python.
Yes, correct. So we are going to build machine learning models, deep learning models using Python. So for that, we have these libraries with us. With the help of these libraries, we are going to build the algorithms. But before that, you should know how to write code in Python. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Only after knowing that we can go to this higher level. So from initial level, you have to go. So we have lots of courses, Tamin. Like in core courses, you have 3 levels. Can you see here, this side?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, level 1, level 2, level 3. In level 1, no, we will have
ma'am.
all the introduction from the basic level to the higher level. And the most interesting part in level 1 is we are going to develop a game in it. We are going to develop a turtle race game using Python. So you will have a project at the end of the level 1. Okay. And in level 2, you will develop 2 projects in machine learning. Okay, all you will do, Tamin. And in level 3, now we saw no like deep learning, machine learning, everything
Yes,
you will be developing in level 3. Okay, so these are the levels in Python program. And then you have some career programs that is for the higher people, I mean the college students. And then you have coding workshops also. This is also like we'll have like around more than 15 programs we'll be trying. Okay. And we have
Let me
advanced.
Anish, let me correct it. Career program, he can do Python graduation program, which
Okay,
is
okay.
yeah.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, the first one he can do it.
Yes, Python graduation you can do, Taman. Okay.
Okay.
So then we have AP courses, and then we have advanced courses also. Okay.
Okay.
So I'll have a walkthrough to core course 2. Okay. So here you can see like you have 10 sessions, as I've already told. There in the first session, you will have about the Python fundamentals. Okay. And then session 2, we will deal with functions and all. So these are the concepts in Python, which you have to know to develop that machine learning, deep learning algorithms. Got it, Taman?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So in Python, we have list, tuple, set, and dictionary also. So all these concepts also, we will have a look on it, and we will develop programs on it with mathematics and physics problems solved. Okay, to be very easy, and you will easily map with programs and the maths and physics concept. So all 3 concepts will be clear for you. You'll have a good idea on maths also, physics also, and you'll map it with programs. So it will be really easy to map. And then in session 7, we will deal with errors, exceptions. And in 8th session, we'll have real-time applications of Python programming. And 9 and 10, you will be building the projects. You have any doubt on this comment?
I have doubt on the turtle. Session 4.
Session 4, tuple. It's not turtle, it's tuple. Yes, we will see all about this detailing in this in the courses. Okay, these are all the data types like list, tuple. Tuple is one type of data. Okay, it's a data type. And set. So we will have a look about dictionary. Okay, how dictionary is built in Python. Shall we have a look on it?
Yes, ma'am.
So in Python or in any programming language, you have to give a name. Like for example, you have a name, right? Taman. I can call your name and you have a roll number in it. Correct? In school, you have roll number, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Same way, in Python, we will have a name. That name is called as variables. Okay. What do we call that names?
Variables.
Yes, variables. So you have to give variables before you describe some logic. Before you have some logic, you have to declare that these are the people are going to participate in the program. Like that, we have to tell it before itself. Okay. Then only the machine will understand, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm telling I have dictionary 1, dictionary 2, dictionary 3. These are my variables. Okay. What are the variables? Dictionary 1, dictionary 2, dictionary DI.
Dictionary 3.
Sorry?
Dictionary 1, dictionary 2, dictionary 3.
Yes, DIC1, DIC2, DIC3. You can name it anyway. I can name it like I can name it like Taman 1, Taman 2, Taman 3 also. You can name it
Oh,
anyway.
it's custom.
What, Tamil?
It's custom.
I didn't get you.
It's custom.
Yes, yes, yes. It is custom. You can have any name. Okay. But there is a rule
Yes,
to
ma'am.
name. You should have it from 1 to, 0 to 9. Okay. You can have any numbers from 0 to 9. Okay. And
Okay, ma'am.
you can have alphabets from A to Z. Okay. And then you can have one special character called underscore. And you cannot use any other special characters. These are the rules to name a variable in Python. So can you tell me what are the rules to name a variable in Python?
You can only use 0 to 9 and A to Z and only one special character called alphabet.
Very good. You're very bright, Taman. Very good. Yes, correct. So dictionary, we have rules in it. Okay. To have dictionaries in Python or to use dictionaries, we have to use this curly braces. Can you see here?
Yes, ma'am.
Have to use curly braces. And in dictionary, you have two things. One is key, another one is value. What do you have in dictionary? One is key, another one is value. Okay. So here key is 1 and colon you have to give and 10. Okay, you can have any number of key values inside the curly braces. Got it, Taman?
Yes.
Okay, so key and value is separated by colon symbol. You can see a colon symbol. Okay. After having many key and value declaration, you have to store it inside the variable which you have declared here, DIC1. How do you store it? You have to give equal to sign. Okay. So when you give equal to sign, this values, 1 colon 10 comma 2 colon 20, any number of values you can have. All that gets stored in dict1. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes. So likewise, dict2. Can you tell me how this is declared? Which is key here? Which is value here? DIC2.
What, ma'am?
Which is key and value in DIC2?
The equal sign.
Key and value, Taman. We saw key and value. In the first DIC1, key is 1, value is 10, comma, key is 2, value is 20. Similarly, in DIC2, which is the key, which is the value?
For TIC2, 3 is value and 30 is.
3 is key and 30 is value.
Yeah. Okay. 3 is key, 30 is value. The same. 4 is key and 40 is value.
Okay. Now in DIC3?
Key is 50 and value is 50. And in 6 is the key and 60 is the value.
Correct. So what we are going to do is, we are going to print all the values present in the DIC 1, 2, 3. Okay. And we are going to store it in DIC 4. Okay. How will you store in DIC 4 is empty now. Can you see? It has nothing in it. So we are going to store all the values from DIC 1, 2, 3 and store it in DIC 4. Okay. So for that, what we have to give is, you have to give a for loop. Only when you give a loop, it will do some repetitive task, right? If you have to do something repetitive, you have to do something in a loop. Okay. Got it? So for is a loop here. In Python, for is a loop. It's a keyword. You have to use it as such. For. Okay. You're giving some variable. Give any variable, like it's customized, as you said, any variable, T, A, anything. Okay. And then this variable, it will run through all the dictionaries and get all the values. Okay. In order to run through all the variables, you have to use the in keyword. Got it? So for that variable has to run. How it will run? If you give a in variable, it will run through all the, it will loop through all the variables and get you the values. And all these values will be updated in which one? DIC4. Yes. How DIC4 will be updated? D will be having all the values of DIC 1, 2, 3 because it is running through all these. And then it will be updated. So update of D, inside which you have to update DIC4. Correct? Then finally, you have to print DIC4. Can you see the output screen on the right side?
No,
This
ma'am,
one?
I can't.
This
I
one.
can only see. Yes, ma'am.
This is the output screen. Okay. So can you see like all the values are printed?
Okay.
Yes, that is about dictionary. In detail, we'll have step-by-step understanding of dictionary. Okay. This is just an introduction. Okay. When you have basics stronger, then this will be easier to understand. Okay. Just understand dictionary will store key and values. Okay. So how will you do program? Like you have to use Trinket for that. Can you see my Google screen?
Yes, ma'am. Netflix.
No, Trinket. Trinket.io. Okay. This is an online compiler for Python. Okay. You have to sign up using your Gmail account. And after signing up, you will have a screen like
Ma'am,
this.
should I do it now?
No, just see what I'm doing. Afterwards, you can try it on your own. Okay. Can you see on the top right corner, like my Gmail ID?
Yes, ma'am.
So there, if you click the drop down list, okay, you can see new Trinket. Okay. And if you click Python, you will get a Python text editor. See, can you see here?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So like I'm going to print Taman Reddy is a brilliant student. Shall we run this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Can you see the output on the right side?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. How did you get this? You're using the print. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Print is a keyword in Python. Okay. It is used to display the output. Whatever you give in the double quotes, no? Can you see the double
Yes.
quotes? That will get
Yes,
printed
ma'am.
as such. Okay.
Okay.
For example, I'm having a variable called Taman is equal to 100. Okay. Now I have to print the value 100. So what should I do?
Type those, put the double bracket and then put comment.
Taman. I should not put double quotes here. Why I should not put double quotes here?
I don't know, ma'am.
Because I want the value 100. Okay. 100 is stored in Taman. This is a variable. When I want a value from a variable, I should give print without double quotes. Okay. Then if I run, can you see 100 here?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. But if I give print in double quotes Taman, when I run it,
Taman will come.
Taman will come. Yes, correct.
Yes, okay, ma'am.
Yes.
Understood.
Understood?
Yes.
Yes.
Ma'am.
This you can try it. This is Trinket. Okay. Trinket. Trinket.io. So if you go there, you can find this. And you can have like with double quotes, you can print. You can print as such. Like we can do addition here. A is equal to 5. B is equal to 6. Now I have to do A plus B and store it in a variable called C. Okay. Now I'm going to print C. So what will come? Tell me, Taman.
Ma'am, 11 will come.
Yes, 11 will come. You're right. Got it? Now I
Yes,
want
ma'am.
like the sum is, I want something like that. The sum is, close the double quotes and give the comma. When you give like this, the sum is will be printed as such and the value in C variable will be printed. Now what will be the output? The sum is 11.
11.
Got it?
I didn't understand the 11.
This one, like we want the double, like you want to give some sentences and then print the variable for that. Okay.
Okay.
Hmm. Got it, Taman? Now we saw a
Yes,
dictionary, right? Dictionary stores what I told you. Like Taman 1 is equal to,
Words.
you have to give curly braces. Inside the curly braces, you can have key and a value. Key and a value. Key
Okay.
and a value. Okay.
Okay.
Now you have to print the dictionary and see how it comes. So did you get that key value on
Yes,
the
ma'am.
side?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So that's all for that, this part. Okay. So any questions, Taman?
No questions at all, ma'am. Hello?
Yes, 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 Taman. Any questions?
No, ma'am. No questions.
Okay. So,
Yes, Anisha, you can stop the recording.
okay.